Jai Gurudev everyone. So this video is been getting created for understanding how to conduct the yoga session for children for 1 hour. So there are two categories, one we got 5 to 8 years of children and then we got 8 to 13 years of children. So 5 to 8 years of children, they are actually very much innocence, they still got the innocence there. After 8 years, the ego start developing inside us. So the automatically all the other aspects like questioning and uh, demanding, all those things comes in. Along with that, more understanding also comes in. So let's understand how we can conduct the session for 5 to 8 years of age. So it's very important when you conduct the session for these children, you introduce yourself. You should have a bubbling enthusiastic personality, because children just like when somebody's like them. Should be laughing, cheering, enjoying, happy, just relax with yourself, not having any serious face. So do some fun like things. So you should go with that personality, welcoming everybody, saying hello to everybody, and then introduce yourself. Keep an introduction very less. Hi, my name is so and so, and we're going to do some yoga together. Are you excited? Something like that. Very simple, informal introduction. And then ask them, of course, before you start, you will arrange them in particular line. You will have the yoga mats, everything ready. Can you all see me? You just make sure that everybody sees you. And then when you start, then you make a rule. You just make a rule. Just for this session, can we make a rule? When my hands is up, then everybody is listening to me. Is that okay? So if they are friends, if they're talking to each other, if they start doing something else, then you just put your hand up and remember my hand is up, so everybody is looking at me and listening to me. Something like that. A very simple rule, you can set it up for them. And then you can introduce what is yoga. So yoga is nothing but the two aspects. Yoga is we're doing for the stretching for the body and relaxation for the mind. So when you do the yoga, your body becomes strong because you're doing lots of stretching. You are just you're making your body bend in particular way, and you are getting the muscles, making the muscles powerful. So you're making your body strong, and when you relax, your mind becomes strong. Mind don't become strong when you work with the mind needs to relax to become strong. So we are going to do both the things today. We are going to relax the body, we are going to relax the mind, and we are going to bend the body by doing different poses, stretch the body by doing different poses, and we are going to make it more strong. And then when your body is strong and when your mind is relaxed, then you become more powerful. You can take right decisions. You can finish your homework on time. You can finish your task on the time. You will have more time to play. You will have more time to do your job, the things that you like. Something like that. If you create atmosphere where they know that there is a gain for them as well, after doing the yoga, and they will be the smartest child in the class or somewhere, then they can attach it. Don't use this word, you will be the smartest child in the class and all that, because that will not be a right term to use, especially if the parents are there. So very important, you should be using the right frames. Okay. When you do a warm-up, it is a good idea to play a song. If you got a Spotify or if you got a YouTube, just Google active or exercise songs for the children age 5 to 10 or something like that. You will get lots of 3-4 minute songs where you can do lots of stretching, breathing, freezing, stop, playing, dancing, all those things. So select 1 or 2 of your favorite songs, put them on, and just do something with that. And before that, you introduce this. We are going to do some warm-up, but for the warm-up, I'm going to play a song, and you have to listen to the song. You might have heard that song before, and you have to mimic whatever I'm doing. And then you start dancing with the song, you start jumping with the song, you freeze, you move, whatever the actions are there in the song, you can just do that. There are lots and lots of exercise or action songs for children 5 to 10 years, or school children, or whatever. You can just Google it online. Okay, so you do that, and then your warm-up is finished. After your warm-up is finished, then introduce some breathing for them. Now we all are feeling a little bit tired, so just stand straight, shoulder relaxed, take a deep breath in, breathe out from the mouth. You introduce a little bit of breath into that aspect, and just ask them to relax. Their eyes will not be closed, their eyes will be open. They will not stand still, they will keep moving here and there. Their shoulders will be moving, their body will be moving. Just get used to that. And then after that, you start with the standing poses. And it is a good idea to do the poses in reference with the story. So I'm going to share a YouTube channel of Cosmic Yoga, the lady who does lots and lots of stories and lots of yoga for the children. It's online, so she's not interacting with them. That's the thing you will be doing. You will be interacting with the children, so you need to be mindful with that. But you can pick up any of the story, or you can make your own story, and you can just add that, or you can start telling the story, and then you can do all the animal poses with them. Before you do the animal poses, you should know all the animal poses, and you should be thorough with all those aspect of whatever you are going to teach. So I generally introduce, like, there is a bunny rabbit, or there is a bear who is going for a walk, and he is going to meet his friends. And then when he is going for a walk, when he is meeting his friend, the first friend that he is meeting is ABC, any animal. He meets cobra, then you do the cobra pose. Then the second animal he is going to meet is elephant, then you do the elephant pose. And you know what the elephant does, and you add a little bit of aspects of that animal. And in cobra pose also, if you want to make it more challenging, the cobra is looking at the back, from the right side, from the left side, all those things. And then you can add dog pose, downward dog. Then you can add cat or cow pose, all those things. You can add lots and lots and lots of poses. There is an animal yoga video also that we shared before, that is also there. And whichever animal you are saying is going for a walk or doing all those things is actually the animal who will be again coming back to that, and then come back to our rabbit who is going for a walk in search for the animals. And then you do few jumps with that. If it is a monkey, then you do ha ha, whatever it is with the monkey. If it is a bear, then stretch your arms and legs and walk like a bear, because you are going to the next animal to see the next friend, all that thing. So that story should have at least 10-15 poses, 10-15 animals he is meeting. If it is not story that this I told you, then it will be a different story that you will see on the Cosmic Yoga. You can just see, and you can just follow any story that you like, any of the cartoon characters, also any of the Superman or Superwoman or super human being character also, you can use, and you can make a story with that, and you can animate that, what they're doing, if they see this, if they see that, if they're standing tall like a tree, if they are meeting this animal, that, or anything. You can do anything and make a nice story, and then introduce this is between the 5 to 8, I'm telling you, okay? And then in that, if the children are receptive and they are listening nice and they are actually understanding, then you can finish the story a little early, and you can introduce the sun salutations. This is a very interesting, very powerful yogic sequence I'm going to tell you, the sequence of the poses, which is going to make your arms strong, with your legs strong, your stomach strong, your chest strong. So do you want to learn that? Then you ask them. And it's also going to make your willpower very strong. Something like they understand. Very simple words, very simple sentences, very simple things that they will gain after that, which is they can actually understand and utilize in their life. And then you can introduce sun salutations also. Once your sun salutations and once your yoga is finished, or once your poses is finished, then the part come where you just ask them to sit. If you want to keep your eyes closed, you can keep your eyes closed, or you can just keep your eyes open, and we will just do some breathing. We'll just relax with ourselves, and we'll do some breathing. And then you can just introduce some very simple breathing, like humming bee, or breathing in from the nose and breathing out from the mouth. They can lie down, actually. They can lie down also, and they can do the breathing. That's actually better for young children. They just lie down, and keep your hand on your stomach, keep your other hand on your chest, and just keep doing the breathing. If it is humming bee also, then also let their hand be there, because if their hands are free, then they will start moving and doing some other things. And then once you do that, then after that, tell them, I'm going to tell you a story, and I just want you to imagine that story and just relax with yourself. And then here you introduce your relaxation, and you just make some meditation plus relaxation. There is a beautiful story that we generally used to tell the children at childcare. Like, imagine you are sleeping there, and your body is becoming very light, and is becoming like a feather, and that feather is flying up. You imagine yourself going up, you are close to the roof, you are out of this hall, you are going up, you are going on the cloud is moving with the feather, you are going up in the sky. Basically, you are doing the whole aura meditation of expansion and coming back to the body, but in a very subtle, very simple, very easy way, very giving them very minimum and simple instructions. Like, body is expanding, your cloud is going up, it's seeing the trees, it's seeing the birds flying, it's seeing lots of other things. If it is raining, the cloud is getting little wet with the raindrops is going above the rain, is going close to the moon. Can you feel the coolness of the moon? And you will still see them, their body becomes more and more still as your voice becomes soft and instructions become more and more subtle and simple, and you go deep into this. You can go up to the moon, you can go beyond the moon up to the sun, beyond the sun, and then you can slowly come back. For 7 to 10 minutes is more than enough for them to lie down. And then actually it is actually really good idea if we can just keep crayons with us and we can just keep printouts of some coloring pages, and generally because their mind is so relaxed, their body is so happy after doing yoga, we always give them a piece of paper and ask them to do some coloring after we finish that for 5-10 minutes, and that's the end of the session. And that time you can see that how much they are focused, how much they are doing the coloring with a particular way, and how they are engaged into that activity. So 5-10 minutes of coloring, 5-10 minutes of relaxation, 20 minutes of yoga, 40 minutes is finished, 5-10 minutes of your warm-up, and 5-10 minutes of your 2-3 minutes of your introduction, and you still have 5 minutes to end up at the end before we close. That if you got any questions or anything, so like this you can make it. For the older children, the version is little bit different. You can still put the dance music, you can still do some dancing, but then after that the story has to be a little bit different. Story has to be something that they can easily digest, they can easily understand, they can easily feel that power. So you can just introduce something like, if you want to be a superpower, then super powerful person, imagine you are like this and you are feeling strong, and or maybe maybe you can just introduce the whole poses on its own. Like, do you want sun salutations, you can introduce there. And if you want to do the pose of the tree, that is the benefits of that. Do you want to do the pose of the bending to the right side, bending to the left side, that helps us for the spine, because we are sitting on the table, on the chair for the so long time. We are doing all the exercise, you're doing all the studies and all that in front of the computer, so it's better for your spine to move a little bit. So every aspect of the yoga you introduce for the older children, you can just add related to their daily life, that they are sitting there at school, they are studying, they are doing, acknowledge that how much hard work they are putting in. And then you can do, and then do you want to do the forward bend? Why forward bend is important? Because again, you are sitting on the chair, and then there are lots of things that are expected from you, homework and all that, so you have back gate stiff, so forward bend helps us to bring the flexibility. Just little bit of introduction, and then bending forward, bending backward, bending on the sides, bending on the, then doing some twisting movements with them, doing some ha 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 he he, all those breathing techniques with ha. That is really good actually, throwing that thing ha, make the ha sound, bending and making the ha sound, bending forward and making the ha sound. Ha sound is really important, and ha sound is really good if you can do that. Also take the reference of the Cosmic Yoga video link that I will share, YouTube videos, and see if you can find some ideas with them. For the older children, when they lie down, then the relaxation will be very easy. You just lie down and just observe your breath. You can introduce your breath if they are 8 years and plus, and just relax your breath, make it more settled. Relax your body, just lie down. You're lying down, your body is becoming lighter, your body is becoming very easy, and then you can just relax with yourself. Can you make your body still for some time? You just challenge them, and then till the next instruction, can you make your body still? And then after that, just wait for 10-15 seconds. Good job. Now breathe in and breathe out, and again, so you can make your body still for some time. Make your face relax, make your face still. All those things for 7 to 8 minutes. You can just challenge them. The ego is getting developed. They are getting into that state of understanding that I'm something. So in that way, when you challenge them, when they're relaxing, can you be still? While playing the yoga also, while doing the yoga also for the older children, when they do the pose, and then, okay, now here is the challenge. Can you be in this pose without moving still for 10 seconds? And then you count 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 10. Great job, excellent. And you can clap for yourself. And then you do the next pose. Then again, you be like this. Can you still, again, you clap for 15 seconds. And then something you do, and then challenge them, they can stand for 20 seconds, So make it like fun based, make it like fully of some enthusiastic, some game based, all that. If you don't want to do the warm-up with the song, then you can do any games also, Tom and Jerry, or throwing the ball. What is it called? Throwing the ball. One person stands in the middle and the other stand in the, and everybody gets the chance. The one who is in the middle, you have to throw the ball and get them, and the person has to run. Something like that. You can just create your own thing. And I'm sharing the videos of the cosmic yoga. I will Google and search if there are any videos or audios for the relaxation for the children, and I will share that also with you. All right, all the best. Jai Gurudev.